What's up, guys? My name's Andrew. Everyone calls me A-Train, and I like playing League of Legends. But that should come as really no surprise. I'm using League of Legends gameplay as the background for this video and the two previous videos that I uploaded. I do consider myself a gamer, as I do enjoy playing video games other than League of Legends along with League of Legends. But the definition of gamer, I can't talk right now, is somewhat ambiguous to a lot of people. To me, a gamer is just someone who plays video games regularly and enjoys playing them. On the topic of video games, I wanted to share a story of how I got into gaming and the various games that I've played over my lifetime that have kept me on gaming. I'm not going to start off with my first video game console or video game that came with it. That will be saved for later in the video. I want to start off this video with an experience I had that left me with a euphoric feeling towards video games, if that makes any sense. When I was 5 years old, I went on a summer vacation with my family out of the country to visit relatives and whatever you do when visiting a home country. One hot and humid day, me and my cousins were just strolling through a sort of a street market area. And the first time I saw a video game that I was truly interested in, it was a sort of side-scrolling, beat-em-up, I guess, double dragon kind of game with these colorful characters, and immediately I was intrigued. Later that night, my family and my family from my family and my extended foreign family decided to go to this place called Diamond Plaza. Diamond Plaza was, I would assume, the epicenter of fun, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. We had taken up an elevator to what felt like the 15th floor in the tower, and on that floor was this huge arcade and this bowling alley stationed next to it. In that moment, I knew that video games, I would come to love them, because all the colors, all the noises, all the sounds, noises and sounds are the same thing, all the noise sounds, all that just drew me into them. And also the sense of competition, or not competition, friendly competition that video games employ, all that would just envelop me in a sort of I'm so happy I could stick here forever kind of state that you would associate with a 5-year-old boy. Me being 5 and in a different country, I did not understand a single thing in that arcade, but that arcade, I felt way more at home than I should have, because now I actively look for arcades when I'm in shopping malls or other places like movie theaters that have arcades, you know, as a sort of side moneymaker kind of thing. Now that we have that story out of the way, I can reveal my first video game console and video game. It wasn't an NES, it wasn't a Nintendo 64, it wasn't anything kind of old school like that. My first video game console turned out to be a PlayStation 1. Story behind that, one day we were at Walmart, one of those big bins where they stockpile things for sale, and PlayStation 1s had been one of them, so as I think it was 6 as a 6-year-old would, I pestered my mom into buying one because it was only like $30, and I had really wanted my own video game console. As a lot of moms would, she caved in eventually, and I had gotten my first video game console. And the first video game that I had with it wasn't any RPG, it wasn't any action game, it was actually the original Gran Turismo racing game. And I had absolutely loved it because I could call it my own. I would race my little brother, who was 4 at the time and had no idea how to work a PlayStation 1 controller. But I really didn't care. I had a video game console, I had a video game that I could call my own. The only thing missing, really, was a PlayStation memory card, which to this day I have not owned a single memory card. As crazy as it sounds, every time I played a video game on that PlayStation 1, I would just start from the beginning and just grind my way through the game because I didn't know that you needed a memory card to save your states. Fun little fact, Gran Turismo is where I discovered my favorite car in real life. In the game, it was the Acura NSX. In real life, I prefer Honda NSX because that's the original maker, but same difference, whatever. Whenever I played Gran Turismo, I immediately selected the Acura NSX in baby blue, and I would just completely wreck the AI opponents that I'd chosen to face that day. Oh man, that brings back good memories. What, in a time where all you had to worry about was beating computers. I know I said I would get into the games that kept me on gaming, but this commentary went on longer than I expected, so I'm just ending it here. Thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and I will talk to you guys later.